One side is OpenAI, a $500 billion valuation, power drawn from AI. The other is SpaceX, roughly $400 billion, reusable rockets, a global satellite internet. Two paths, two ways to shape the future. Software at hyperspeed, reaching hundreds of millions in a few years. Durable physical infrastructure, lifting satellites, opening the interplanetary dream. The question isn't who's richer. The question is who holds the keys to the next 12 to 24 months. AI software, or space infrastructure, in 12 minutes. 4 layers of analysis. 1. How they make money. How speed turns into cash. 2. The core metrics and the protective moat. 3. Risks and weak points. What could puncture the story? 4. 3 scenarios for the next 12 to 24 months. You decide. Who holds the decade's master key? OpenAI. Software API Enterprise OpenAI runs 2 revenue pipes, Consumer and Enterprise/API. Consumer is CHAT-GPT. Brand leads the product. Users come by themselves. They stay for outcomes. From here, you upsell to Plus, to Teams, to Professor. Enterprise is the API. Companies embed AI into workflows. Customer support, text analytics, code generation, testing, business automation. The value isn't only the model, the value is distribution. ChatGPT becomes a verb. Behavior precedes advertising. Upsides, margin leverage. Cost per thousand tokens falls. Thanks to compilers that optimize. Thanks to inference batching. Thanks to tighter models. Thanks to long-term compute contracts. Enterprise share rises. Every new dollar of revenue drops more of it to profit. The flip side, inference is expensive, an energy shock is possible, GPUs are scarce, power prices can spike, one peak day can burn a month of experimentation. Above all, the AI talent war, competing equity, labs in head-to-head battles. A few dozen elite people can swing a product's fate. SpaceX. Launch, Starlink, Starship. SpaceX built an infrastructure flywheel, Axis 1, Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy, high launch cadence, deep booster reuse, lower average cost per kilogram, diversified contracts, steady revenue. Axis 2, Starlink, satellite internet, recurring revenue, consumer, enterprise, aviation, maritime, government. Axis 3, Starship, the engine of tomorrow. If it reaches orbit reliably, if it lands with confidence, if it commercializes, cost per kilogram can step down a tier. New markets unlock. Super heavy satellites, in-orbit factories, power stations, exploration, a lunar economy. SpaceX's moat is scaled operations, fast booster turnaround, thick launch experience, vertical integration, from engine to satellite, mass manufacturing. Starlink fills broadband blind spots, remote regions, aircraft, ships. ARPU exceeds consumer levels. Every new subscriber is data. Data tunes the network. A better network pulls more subscribers. Subs feed the flywheel. Moats. The defensive walls, OpenAI stands on 3 pillars: model quality, distribution, developer platform. Quality isn't just benchmarks, it's real productivity. On office tasks, on code, on analysis. Distribution is ChatGPT, the public's gateway to AI. The platform is the API, agents, plugins, memory. Technical stickiness rises, risks ride along. Cloud compute dependence, big tech with deep resources, a matrix of compliance, and AI safety. SpaceX is also a triangle. Deep reuse, vertical integration, government contracts, NASA, defense, NSSL, Cash flows are anchored, credibility compounds. Their risks: Starship timelines, cycle of test, fix, permit, test again, multi-nation telecom licensing, especially direct to cell, network reliability at massive scale. KPI: how to price the story, no KPIs, no anchor for valuation. For OpenAI, watch 4 buckets. 1. ARR and quarterly revenue. Enterprise mix. 2. Gross margin and cost per thousand tokens. 3. DAU, MAU, ARPU plus, ARPU teams, ARPU enterprise. 4. Product velocity, agents, video, enterprise tools, vertical penetration. For SpaceX, also 4. 1. Monthly launch cadence, booster reuse count. 2. Starlink subscribers, high ARPU segments, aviation, maritime, public sector. 3. NSSL and NASA task orders, Starship milestones, ascent, stage separation, landing, repeatability. 4. Network quality, outages, latency, throughput, churn reacts directly. OpenAI, costs, governance, talent. Thin spot 1, inference cost. The curve may not fall fast enough. Margins get shaved. Valuation grows sensitive to energy and GPUs. Thin spot 2, governance. Non-profit plus capped profit. Unusual. Easily a media focal point. One small collision can jolt the narrative. Thin spot 3, talent. Model systems is scarce. A few dozen elite people decide product destiny. Stay or leave. It hits like an M&A event. SpaceX. Engineering, regulation, network at scale, Starship. Test, learn, fix, ask, test again. Fastest way to finish. Easiest to look late. Each technical gate. Clean separation, controlled re-entry, repeatable landing. All are psychological roadblocks. Second thin spot, spectrum and telecom. Direct-to-cell needs standards, needs licenses, dozens of countries. One slow link stalls the rollout chain. Third thin spot, network reliability. Wide area outages, especially aviation, naval, defense. Not just penalties. Reputation costs, they compound over time. Bull case, both engines fire, OpenAI accelerates. Enterprise ramps hard. Agents execute end to end. On company data. Measurable value. Cost per thousand tokens drops meaningfully. Compilers help. Compute contracts help. Margins open up. SpaceX clicks Starship milestones. Stable orbit. Reusable landings. Starlink B2B surges. Aviation, maritime, defense. Extra task orders. Cash flows become visible. 2 stories flying. Software compounding at the app layer. Space driving down base costs. The crossover is orbital data economics. Base case. Steady climb. OpenAI grows steadily. DAU and MAU hold. ARPU edges up. Teams and enterprise contribute more. Costs ease moderately. Valuation keeps a premium, but stays sensitive to energy and GPUs. SpaceX keeps Falcon cadence high. Starlink grows selectively. ARPU first. Starship progresses slow and sure. Each quarter locks one risk. Markets stay cautious. Discounts narrow as milestones close. Bear case. Stress test. OpenAI misses paid conversion. Enterprises delay rollouts. Cost per thousand tokens doesn't fall. Valuation gets re-rated. SpaceX hits a boulder. Licenses drag. A major technical incident. A notable Starlink outage. Sensitive customers lose confidence. Launch competition tightens price. Margins compress. Both stories face fire. Final frame, OpenAI holds the keys to digital productivity, turning work hours into measured output. Text, numbers, code. SpaceX holds the keys to physical infrastructure, moving matter and data into orbit at lower cost, at higher cadence. The best future is not either or, it's both turning the lock. Smarter software, running on cheaper, denser, more reliable space infrastructure. Enterprises get orbital data pipelines. Algorithms get heavyweight muscle. Beyond Earth's surface. Your pick for the next 12 to 24 months. AI software or space infrastructure. Drop a short comment. I pick AI because, or I pick space because. If this made the picture clearer, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Next episode, we'll ship a monthly KPI map. You can price the story yourself.